Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing a Life with David. Like Life with David, the YouTuber from the United States, from Texas, that lives in Medellin. I'm here in Envigado, so I got Envigado, he's got Medellin. That's a joke. Everybody has a piece of the pie. Nobody has any rights to anything in terms of YouTube. So good morning. The Envigado Park is that way, about 3 or 4 blocks over that way on that street. Here, that thing right there, they're building a Euro. No, the Euro is over there, the supermarket. And that thing right there is called the Murano Plaza, the building, apartment building complex they're building. If you're interested in buying, just look for Murano Plaza, like the Nissan Murano. This is a supermarket, you got everything at your fingertips right here. This is new here in Envigado. And this is the road that leads from the park, the main park here in Envigado, to, that's a little park there that's been there for years, ever since I was a kid, and I would come here on vacation to Colombia. You gotta be careful with traffic, motorcyclists speed by like there's no tomorrow. They don't really pay attention to speed limits. That's why there've been some accidents here and there along life, pedestrians getting hit by a motorcyclist or car. So if you come to Colombia, be careful with that. Okay, the title is, you know what's going on here, so this is an update. And so there's new variant, this new thing. I'm not gonna call it by its name because I just don't like it. Kind of like Life with David and some other people. So I'm gonna call it the Orion. It starts in O and ends in N. So you go there. If you don't get that, then look it up. Orion, or the Oreo thing, Oreo cookie jam that we're getting into because of the stuff going on. So 3 cases were detected like 2 days ago from foreigners coming into Colombia, according to the news. And if you want to do the research and look it up and confirm it yourself, please do so. This is the direction of El Dorado, a neighborhood here in Envigado. Envigado is awesome. El Dorado, like the Bogota airport by name, El Dorado Airport International. So, and these people, from what I heard on the news, I don't watch the news, I don't read the news basically, but my mom says I'm taking care of her now here. She's from Envigado, she's Colombian, so is my dad, but I was born and raised in the US, but the blood is all Colombian. I'm taking care of her now because she's not well, and good thing I came back to Colombia, but I didn't know she was not well. The family told me, well, this little park is a little run down, but you got these machines to do exercise on. And that's what I'm going to do in a little while after I finish this video. My 3rd day of exercise after being back in Colombia for almost 3 weeks. So these people, I heard it on the news, on the Caracol or RCN News, RCN or Caracol News, 2 days ago. 1 in Santa Marta and 2 in Cartagena. And I think the woman was in Santa Marta. She flew in through Bogota and then went to Santa Marta on the Caribbean coast. And she found out, or the authorities found out, I don't know how that happened. They didn't say that she tested positive for the Orion effect. And she was quarantined at the hostel she's at, plus the hostel itself. So I think it's like a 10 or 14 day quarantine, I don't remember. The authorities here in Colombia are being extra careful. And yeah, and they're being extra careful with that. And the other 2 people in Cartagena, I think they were quarantined as well. And they're doing some tracing about the flight these people came on, because these people came from the United States, at least one of them, as I more or less remember. I was looking for the news this morning, but I couldn't find it, the news articles. But it's in there. It's in there. And in addition, I saw a news report last night on the news, watching it with my mom. Like I said, I'm living with my mom, I'm taking care of her. I'm being a happy son. It's not my responsibility, it's not my duty, but I want to do it. Whether people in the family or whoever likes it or not, I'm just doing it because I want to, not because I have to. I don't follow that philosophy that you have to because this person gave birth to you. No, person gave birth to your body because they wanted to. And we're just here to enjoy life and help others as much as we can. And if we can't, or don't want to, at least don't hurt them. That's a Zen quote. So I heard in the news last night on the RCN TV news in Spanish, or was it Caracol? I don't know what channel my mom watches, because I don't watch TV, but now I'm watching it with her because I'm keeping her company. And they said that a cruiser, a cruise liner, a cruise ship that docked at the port in Cartagena, there were like about 4 people that tested positive for the regular thing that's been going on for almost 2 years now. And one of the crew members, and plus 2 or 3 passengers, I don't remember exactly. So the point is, they didn't let anybody off the ship. The Colombian authorities made that decision not to let anybody off. This neighborhood has changed a lot. I haven't been here in some years. Envigado is pretty big in terms of the urban area. The whole municipality is huge, bordering with Rio Negro, El Retiro, Medellín, Itagüí, and Sabaneta, and I don't know what other municipality, but those are the ones. This is Institución Educativa La Paz. This is an educational institution called La Paz, the Peace, the John F. Kennedy branch. Anyhow, just to give you bearings so you know where it is, if you want to look for this area to come and pay rent here, it's pretty quiet and simple. A lot of traffic here and there, but not noisy traffic, I think. So those people were not allowed to come off the ship. So those people on vacation on their cruise line through the Caribbean were not allowed to disembark in Cartagena. The authorities are taking extra measures here and there at will. This is El Dorado football field, the classic old Dorado football field. It's been here for 35, 40 years around or more, and where they play football and micro football here, or volleyball. But there's the big field in the distance over there, and these girls here are just practicing volleyball. And so this is the area, this is the update I'm giving you guys. If you like this, give it a like, send it out to more people who might be coming this way. Today is December 23rd, so I'm uploading this today. After I finish this, I'm going to upload it with my mobile data. So this is El Dorado neighborhood, El Dorado. This is one of the buses that serves, but to go to Rosellón and Envigado, he's not working right now. This is not his bus route, but this one is. Right there it says El Dorado and La Paz on the front. These, the public transport here in Colombia, in Envigado, Medellín, is about 2,400 pesos. So you get more or less an idea. You got a lot of little shops here all around. Little restaurants, little mini markets. So you find all kinds of things and pretty good lunch deals at these little restaurants, or breakfast deals here. And like this one here is called Delitamal. Quiere cuidarte. Delitamal is the name of this place, about tamales. So, and then you got this other restaurant here, Sazon restaurant. So you get these probably good meals here for 10 or 12,000 pesos. That's about $3 US. Breakfast or lunch. And you can find good rentals around here, cheaper than El Poblado, Medellín. And you're still right next door to Medellín, and easy transport. The dollar right now at this moment is about 3,950 pesos per dollar. That's what you get, the exchange rate, but it's always changing. Just to give you a little idea of this. So give it a like, subscribe to the channel. It's free, guys. It's down below. Everything's below the screen in case you want to support the channel with a like and with a subscription. It's free, helps us grow. And share this on YouTube and share it on your social media networks with people you might know who are interested in flying to Colombia. But this is happening all over the world. Every government has the right to change the rules at any given time. They don't have to abide by anybody's whims or wishes. Keep that in mind. And if you're coming to Colombia, you have to be completely, I think, as a foreigner, as a tourist, not as a Colombian citizen or resident, but as a foreigner, as a tourist, you have to have the complete certification done. They're not asking for the booster yet, but the complete other thing. They have completed that, and you have to show that certificate here, the official one. And make sure you just bring a copy, the original, and have it on your phone as well, just in case, with the QR code. And you got to do the Migración Colombia website thing as a pre-registration a few days before you fly this way. And in addition to that, 24 hours up to 1 hour before flight time, you got to do the check MIG. MIG is short for migration. app. You download that. The other one is a website, Migración Colombia, Migration Colombia, but in Spanish, not in English, with a T, with a C-I-O-N at the end, not T-I-O-N. And that's a website, migracioncolombia.com or .co, whatever it is. I'll leave it in the description box when I get home. And you got to do those two things. If you don't do those two things, they won't let you board the plane, in addition to having the certificate uploaded or whatever they're asking for. However they're asking for it, it might change. Right now, a friend of mine, Johnny Hollywood, if you've seen some of the videos I posted last week and this week and maybe even next week coming up, Johnny Hollywood was here, but he flew in before the rules changed. The rules changed on December 14th. He flew in on December 10th or 11th and then left. And going back to the States, if you're going back to the States, remember this: if you're going back to the US of A, you got to get that 24-hour antigen test. And there are plenty of companies here in Envigado, Medellin, that even do home service. You know, go to your home and do the swab on you, and in less than 5 minutes you get a result, and then in less than an hour you get it in your email with the QR code and everything. So keep those things in mind. I hope this has been helpful for you. And if you want to see any videos about the time I was in India in 2019, there are videos on my channel about India. If you're interested in India, those videos are very, how would I say, beginner, very not cool, not as good, only because when I went to India, I was not a YouTuber. When I went to India, I was not a YouTuber. Let me do another Life with David. Guys, Life with David. I hope David sees this and gets a kick out of it. I've never met David in person, but I would like to meet David when he comes back. If any of you guys know him, I'll send him an email. I have his email, but it would be good for us to do a little collab together, him and I. So, videos on India. I was not a YouTuber when I went to India in 2019. I only became a YouTuber last year in 2020, in May, at the end. So, and there are plenty of videos of my time in Mexico, and plenty of videos here in Colombia. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying local here in Colombia, taking care of my mom for the next 2 or 3 years, keeping her company, only because I love her and I want to. And then I'm going to start traveling to other countries again. But this year, I plan to go to Cali, Colombia, and Popayán, Colombia. They're in the same area, about 3 or 4 or 5 hours apart. And I'm going to do my workout over here in a moment. If you ever guys in this area and you want to say what's up to me, I work out at this park now. I'll be doing this park 3 or 4 times a week, and then other parks around, just to switch it up. See if I meet a nice gal. Girls are not easy. Don't come to Colombia thinking girls are easy peasy. If you want a nice, beautiful relationship, learn Spanish and respect women. And it takes time. If you want some kind of easy thing where you just get easy in a fling at night, then you go to a bar and run the risk of getting jacked or whacked. Anyway, I'm going to work out. Let you guys go. Stay blessed. Remember to check up yourself on the internet for any updates about the Colombian government, changing anything. We Go Travel, I think wego.com, or TripAdvisor, they're giving updates to, more or less. I don't know how timely they are. Or check out Life with David. He's giving even better updates than I am. Take care. Have fun. And tell somebody that Traveling Eddie gave you this information, and Traveling Eddie is a pretty cool dude. I am. Later. Whoops, I almost dropped it.